All right, everybody, this is Something Saturday where we talk about things we didn't get to talk about the rest of the week. And today we have to talk about the second Doctor Who special, Wild Blue Yonder. So let's jump right into it. So, Doctor Who, Wild Blue Yonder, takes place in a place we've never seen the Doctor before, with the TARDIS completely out of control. The Doctor now has gone farther than he's ever gone in time. Accompanied only by Donna, the two of them now must figure out how to get home. They're stuck on a ship that appears at first to have no life, but does it? This is the premise that we start off with in Wild Blue Yonder, the second Doctor Who special, leading into whatever comes next. And it is a lot of fun. So the Doctor is actually separated from his companion. This is something we see repeated over and over again in Doctor Who. However, very few times do we have it to where this impacts the Doctor as much as it impacts the companion. Because oftentimes, the Doctor is there, and we know he will rescue the companion, and he's not afraid to do so. The Doctor is never afraid to come in and rescue the companion at all. And in this particular case, we kind of see it happen to where the Doctor is in a position where he is not only separated, but he is also equally as fearful as the companion themselves. He is equally as afraid. And this is something we don't get to see too often. We have seen it a few times, but not very often. It always makes for more of an intense episode. Now, granted, the episode kind of starts off light and starts off with a joke. But as we start to learn what the real threats here are, the repercussions of the things that go on in this episode are real. The secrets that are revealed in this episode do have an impact later on. You can almost guarantee it. Some of it is very light and oblique and you miss it sort of thing. But the Doctor reveals some stuff about his feelings and how he feels, as well as Donna. Donna also reveals how she feels and kind of reveals a little bit about what she is thinking about everything. The episode works that way. With them isolated, it gives much more time to character development. However, when the threat comes along, you kind of get this Evil Dead silliness, but at the same time, it is so Doctor Who. It is everything you expect from a Doctor Who episode. Being a little bit quirky, being a little bit funny, but also building that tension to actually make itself terrifying. And to fully understand the impact of what this means for the Doctor, you need to think about who the Doctor has been in the past. But if you're new to Doctor Who, this is a good jumping off point. These two episodes are really a nice place to jump off. These specials have been good in terms of you not needing to know billions and billions of things. Everything's kind of laid out for you. This does a really good job, just like the last one does, of sort of laying out the things that the Doctor has done and the things that make him feel guilty. It also kind of hints that Gallifrey may not be gone forever. Because there is talk about Gallifrey. It's the Doctor's home planet, and I really hope to see him go back there because they've always been good enemies. The Doctor's home planet is not really a friendly place towards him. And to have the concept that, does he miss Gallifrey? Does he think about it? A lot of the things that happen in this episode happen out of fear. They happen out of the fear of the Doctor and out of fear of Donna. They start to figure out that they are afraid. And with this fear, they are revealing things about each other. Revealing things that, sure, they may have known in the past. But it's things that we as the viewer could be refreshed on, that we could learn from. And some of it is going to have repercussions down the line. I would actually say that most of this episode is going to really matter because whatever comes next is going to come from some of this stuff. These little hints and these little nods have always been what the Doctor does best. The Doctor Who episodes are sort of an ongoing thing. A lot of times they aren't standalone episodes. The little things that they have are continuing story arcs for a while, and they do matter. So when you're looking at the situation and you're wondering about, is this going to come back later? Anything that they say could potentially come back later. That's the way it works. So when you're looking at the Doctor Who episode in the second special, yes, it does matter. And it is brilliantly done because just the slow burn of the situation that they're in, the revelation of who the enemy is and what their motive is always something Doctor Who does well. Granted, there are some villains, you know what their motives are. You know the Cybermen's motives. You know some of their motives. But this one here, the ones that you meet for the first time, they are always the scariest because they have the potential to be new enemies, potential to come back later on and really destroy some things for the Doctor and whoever his next companion is. So I thoroughly enjoyed this episode and I highly recommend it. It is one of the better Doctor Who episodes, I feel like. Granted, it is a bit slow, but that slow burn is exactly what they intended to do. So if you are new to Doctor Who or thinking about giving it a chance, I would recommend you watch these specials, these first two specials on Disney Plus, because they are going to move forward and they are going to become darker and more challenging. They are going to have implications for the Doctor in the future. And if you are an existing Doctor Who fan, brace yourself, because whatever comes next is going to be really cool. Or at least that's the way it seems. We are pushing towards a new story here with the Doctor. A new story that could have major implications for whoever the next Doctor is and whoever his companion is. So these specials really matter and they are really fun. But if you saw it, I want to know what you guys think. So as always, we want to hear from you guys. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be part of the conversation as well. Then, don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. It helps the channel. We appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers and you don't want to disappoint Miko. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.